Hi everyone. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to English Book Bites, the place where we turn the world's most powerful books into simple, clear, and meaningful lessons, all in just a few minutes. Today's book is one that can completely transform the way you speak, the way you listen, and the way you understand people. This is Nonviolent Communication by Rosenberg, a guide to resolving conflicts peacefully, building deeper relationships, and communicating with empathy and compassion. If you've ever wanted to speak without hurting others, to express your feelings clearly, to stay calm even when people misunderstand you, or to improve your relationships, this book is for you. Let's explore it together. And before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to English Book Bites so you never miss a life-changing book summary. What is nonviolent communication? Marshall Rosenberg says that most conflicts in life come from violent communication. Violent communication doesn't mean shouting or hitting. It means judgment, blame, criticism, demands, threats, anger, insults, emotional reactions. These destroy connection. Nonviolent communication, or NVC, is a different way of speaking. It is communication based on clarity, honesty, compassion, respect, understanding. NVC helps you express your feelings without attacking others. It helps you listen without getting defensive. It helps you create peace instead of conflict. The four components of NVC. Marshall Rosenberg introduces a clear, simple, and powerful four-step method. It works in families, friendships, workplaces, schools, and even war zones. The four parts are 1. Observation. 2. Feelings. 3. Needs. 4. Requests. Let's explore each step. 1. Observation. What actually happened? The first step is to describe the situation without judgment. Not, you're always late. You don't care. But, you arrived 20 minutes after the time we agreed. Not, you're lazy. But, I noticed the dishes from yesterday are still in the sink. Observations are facts. They are neutral. They don't attack the other person. When you remove judgment, people stop defending themselves. They start listening. 2. Feelings. How do you feel? Most people say, I feel like you don't care. I feel you're being rude. I feel ignored. But these are not feelings. They are hidden judgments. Real feelings are sad, hurt, worried, angry, confused, disappointed, lonely, frustrated, happy, excited. NVC teaches you to connect with your real emotions. For example, I feel worried. I feel sad. I feel frustrated. When you express your real feelings, you create openness instead of conflict. 3. Needs. What need is behind the feeling? Every feeling comes from a need. You're upset because you need respect. You need honesty. You need support. You need rest. You need stability. You need clarity. You need connection. Needs are universal. Every human being has the same emotional needs. When you express your needs clearly, the other person understands you deeply. For example, I need more clarity about our plans. I need support with the housework. I need honesty in our communication. Needs are not attacks. They are truths. 4. Requests. What are you asking for? The final step is to ask for something specific, positive, and doable. Not, stop being annoying. Be more responsible. But, could you send me a message if you will be late? Could you help me wash the dishes tonight? Can we talk about this for 5 minutes? Good requests are clear, respectful, optional, not forced, focused on the present moment. A request is an invitation, not a demand. This four-step formula is the heart of nonviolent communication. Observation, feeling, need, request. Let's see how it works in real life. Puzzle piece example of NVC in action. Instead of saying, "You never listen to me," try, "When I was talking earlier and you looked at your phone, I felt ignored because I need attention and presence. Would you be willing to put your phone aside for a few minutes while we talk?" This version is clear, honest, kind, easy to understand, not attacking. This small change can save relationships. The power of empathy. Marshall Rosenberg teaches that empathy is not giving advice, trying to fix someone, telling your own stories, trying to cheer them up. Empathy means giving the other person your full presence. You listen with calmness, curiosity, patience, compassion. You don't judge. You don't interrupt. You don't compare. You try to feel what they feel. Rosenberg says, empathy is a respectful understanding of another person's experience. When people feel understood, they open up, they soften, and conflicts fade away. Self-empathy, understanding yourself first. NVC teaches that before you speak to others, you must understand your own thoughts, feelings, needs. Ask yourself, what am I feeling? What need is behind this feeling? What do I truly want right now? Self-empathy brings calmness to your heart, and a calm heart communicates with clarity. Stop blaming and judging. Rosenberg explains that most pain in communication comes from blaming, should statements, criticism, labels, comparison, making others guilty. Instead of judging others, try to understand the need behind their behavior. For example, someone shouts because they need to be heard. Someone withdraws because they need safety. Someone complains because they need support. When you see the human need behind the behavior, your anger turns into understanding, turning conflicts into connection. Nonviolent communication transforms arguments into conversations, misunderstandings into clarity, tension into trust, anger into empathy, whether it's parent and child, husband and wife, friends, co-workers, leaders and teams. NVC brings peace and understanding. Rosenberg used these methods in prisons, schools, bâtonnets, réfugiés camps, international negotiations. And they worked because beneath everything, humans want the same things: to be heard, to be respected, to be understood, to be valued. NVC gives us the tools to do exactly that. Key principles to remember: speak from the heart, avoid blame and judgment, separate facts from interpretations, express real feelings, identify your needs, make clear, respectful requests, listen with empathy, create emotional safety, aim for connection, not conflict. Marshall Rosenberg teaches a beautiful truth. Every message, even a hurtful one, is an expression of an unmet need. When you understand the need, you understand the person. And when you understand them, you can build peace, trust, and love. Nonviolent communication is not just a method. It is a way of living. Kinder, calmer, more understanding, more human. Thank you for joining today's journey through nonviolent communication. If you found these ideas helpful, Please like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to English Book Bites so you never miss a powerful book summary that helps you grow, communicate better, and live a more peaceful life. Until next time, take care and speak with compassion.